A new book just dropped this week, and it's absolutely demolished what's left of the Duke of York's reputation. We're talking Trump masseuse lists, royal punch-ups, and bedroom scandals that make Love Island look like Downton Abbey. I'm talking about Andrew Lownie's explosive biography entitled The Rise and Fall of the House of York, and trust me, after 4 years of research and over 100 interviews, this historian didn't come to play. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Now, before we get into the juicy bits, and oh my god, are there juicy bits? Let's talk about timing. This book dropped on August 14th, and within days it had Prince Harry's lawyers scrambling, Sarah Ferguson stepping out in never-explained shoes, The Shade, and royal watchers worldwide absolutely lost their minds. Andrew Lownie isn't just some tabloid hack with a grudge. He's a respected royal biographer who spent 4 years researching this bombshell. We're talking freedom of information requests, confidential interviews, and enough dirt to fill Buckingham Palace's gardens twice over. Right. Brace yourselves because this first revelation is absolutely wild. The book claims that Donald Trump actually gave Prince Andrew a list of masseuses after the two had what can only be described as a rather inappropriate chat about women. Now, let's unpack this like a Christmas present from your slightly inappropriate uncle. We already knew Andrew had connections to Mar-a-Lago through his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. But this book suggests their relationship was far more chummy than anyone previously admitted. The book details their encounters at Mar-a-Lago and exposes what historians are calling a denied friendship between the two. Think about this for a second. We've got a senior British royal getting spa recommendations from a future US president. It's like a Netflix series that got cancelled for being too unbelievable. The timing of these interactions is absolutely crucial because this all happened during Andrew's peak socializing years when he was supposedly representing Britain around the world. Instead, he was apparently collecting contact details like he was building the world's most questionable Rolodex. Okay, royal cookies. This next bit is absolutely bonkers and has got Prince Harry's team in full damage control mode. The book claims that Prince Harry actually punched Prince Andrew over insulting remarks about Meghan Markle, though Harry's team has categorically denied this ever happened. Now, Prince Harry's team didn't just politely decline to comment. They reportedly sent a legal letter, which in royal terms is basically the equivalent of declaring war. When was the last time you saw the Sussexes get this defensive about a story? According to author Andrew Lownie, punches were thrown over something Andrew said behind Harry's back about Meghan. Can you imagine being a fly on the wall during that family gathering? I mean, we've all had awkward Christmas dinners, but not quite at this level. Here's what's absolutely fascinating. This alleged incident supposedly happened during a period when Harry was already questioning his place in the royal family. If your uncle is allegedly making snide comments about your wife, and you're already feeling like the family doesn't have your back, well, it paints a very different picture of why the Sussexes really left, doesn't it? But here's the thing that's got everyone scratching their heads. Why would Lownie include such a specific claim if he didn't have solid sources? This man spent 4 years researching, interviewed over 100 people, and his publisher is backing him up despite the legal pushback. Speaking of shocking family revelations, let's talk about Andrew's marriage, because apparently, what we thought we knew about his relationship with Sarah Ferguson was just the tip of a very messy iceberg. Right. If you thought the previous revelations were scandalous, this next section is going to make your head spin like a palace revolving door. The book claims that Andrew was unfaithful with 12 different women in just the first 12 months of his marriage to Sarah Ferguson. 12. In 12 months. That's literally a different woman every month of his first year of marriage. I mean, I struggle to remember 12 different coffee shops I visited. And this man allegedly managed an entire affairs calendar. But here's where it gets really messy. The book suggests that Andrew's infidelity drove Sarah Ferguson to seek comfort in her own affairs. So we're not talking about one person behaving badly. We're talking about a marriage that was apparently a complete disaster from month one. And can we talk about Sarah Ferguson's response to all this? She recently stepped out wearing shoes emblazoned with "Never complain, never explain," the royal family motto. The shade. The absolute royal level petty energy. It's like she's saying, I know what you're all thinking, but I'm not talking, while simultaneously making the loudest fashion statement possible. Think about this timeline. They get married in 1986 with all the pomp and circumstance. The nation is celebrating, and behind closed doors it's apparently complete chaos. The book is described as revealing the extent to which Andrew and Fergus's lives are still deeply entwined despite claiming to be the happiest divorced couple in the world. Living in the same house after all these scandals? Either they're genuinely the most forgiving people on the planet, or there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye. Now we're getting into the really ugly stuff, royal cookies, and fair warning. This paints a picture of Prince Andrew that's about as flattering as a passport photo taken during a root canal. Reports suggest the book reveals Andrew called staff members imbeciles, and was described as unbelievably cruel to people who worked for him. Let's put this in perspective. We're talking about a man who was born into unimaginable privilege, who had every advantage in life, allegedly treating the people who serve him with utter contempt. It's giving Major Marie Antoinette energy, but with less style and more yacht parties. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know if you're Team Sophie or if you think I'm seeing green where there's just good fashion sense. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.